What's up, guys? JesusQuesadilla here. Today we are going to continue our missions with Colonel Cortez, and we're going to start this off by first gearing up for our next mission with him by coming here to the gun shop. We're going to buy we're going to buy a machine pistol because it's going to be very important to have for the upcoming segment. We're also going to go ahead and buy some body armor because we're going to anticipate needing that. We're going to be shot at quite a lot in this next mission. So let's drive over to Cortez and see exactly what we have to do. So anyway, with these next couple of missions, we're really going to start getting into more action-oriented gameplay. The game has given us the basic foundations for certain control aspects. They've given us enough time to get acclimated to the controls to the point where we are now going to actually get into missions with the potential for failure. So we're going to see mall shootout. There's something really lavish about always holding these meetings on a yacht.
Join me.
Have to respect the Colonel for that.
This looks delicious, huh?
Ugh.
No thanks.
Oh, that's a delicacy where I'm from. Tapir Snout, yes.
Me from the stench of corruption.
I think that's just the stench of the Tapir Snout, but okay.
Carry on with business as usual.
This isn't getting me any closer to my money.
Tommy, my friend, you are not in liberty now. Here. We do
Yeah, you'll come to find out that Colonel Cortez doesn't seem too committed to finding the guy who took your money. He does, I don't know if he even lends any real aid other than paying you for all the missions you complete for him. Other than that, he doesn't seem to really bring you any closer in the long run. We are going to help him out though anyway, just for story progression purposes. So he basically told us that he needs us to meet a courier at a mall, a French courier, to get a briefcase from him. And so just going to go there and do that right now. So very important, the game actually tells you, yeah, right there, to go to Ammunition, that's the name of the gun store, to go to Ammunition and to basically stock up. And it's very important that we have a machine pistol for this mission because this will be the first mission where having the ability to do a drive-by is almost a necessity in order to complete it. And we're going to see why in just a second. So we're going to come up here and...
The rain, she's très wet this time of the year.
What?
Ah, comment?
Look, Cortez sent me. Just give me the damn chips.
Oh, d'accord.
Pris d'impérialiste américain pig that is propriété de gouvernement français.
Les France.
You American idiot. They followed you.
Viva la Révolution!
Feed him for the police.
So yeah, all hell breaks out. The courier tries to escape, and the authorities are after you as well. So we're going to chase him on this bike. He took another bike, and this is where we need that machine pistol. It's very important to have because in this game you have the ability to right there do a drive-by. If you're riding on a motorcycle, you can use a machine pistol to shoot forward and do a drive-by on any people who are in front of you. When you're in a four-wheeled car or any other vehicle, you can also do a drive-by, but only to your direct left or right. So it's very important that in order to successfully complete this mission, you do have that weapon, because without it, I believe you end up chasing him indefinitely. I don't know if he ever gets off of the motorcycle at any point. So just save yourself the hassle and end it early by having the machine pistol there. So now the police are on us, and we just need to make a quick dash back to Cortez. Luckily, his yacht at the docks isn't that far away, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. And again, we only have a 2-star wanted level for this mission, which isn't all that problematic. The police in this game, the AI isn't too sophisticated, so they're more likely to be running into walls than into you. And as you can see, we made it back in one piece with a good chunk of our armor still intact, actually, which is nice because we are going to continue this episode by continuing the Cortez missions. There's one more mission in the string before we open up another individual to do missions with. This is Guardian Angels.
Tomas, I appreciate your coming. Forgive me for getting straight to business. Diaz has asked me to oversee a minor business transaction.
Let's hope it goes better than last time.
Which is why I thought of you, my friend. I dropped some protection. on the
Alright,
multi-spray
so
complex.
basically
Pick it
he's
up,
going to have us
then go and watch
oversee
over
a
the
drug
Essex
deal
Medical
being
Drug.
conducted by Ricardo Diaz, who we met on the boat not too long ago in, I believe, the second episode of this series. We're going to go ahead and make our way to the car lot that Cortez was talking about because he stored a weapon there for us. Now, the weapon there isn't in reality all that helpful, in my opinion anyway. It's an assault rifle, but the way the assault rifle mechanics work in Vice City in particular is that you aim down sight and you're actually using a reticle to hover over targets as opposed to the lock-on that other weapons have. This, while more accurate and more precise, takes a lot longer to actually hone in on a target and be effectively using the weapon. So although we are picking up this weapon in order to progress the mission, I won't be using it in any missions at all, really, for that matter. The assault rifles in this game aren't all that useful, in my opinion. Usually the submachine guns and the machine pistols do a lot better. The shotguns are really good as well. And another familiar face, Lance Vance.
Look, you want to do something other than just shadowing me everywhere? Why don't you come along and show me if you're any use?
I might just do that. The name's Lance, by the way.
Oh, so this is the first time we're actually formally introduced by names. So Lance is going to tag along and help us oversee the drug deal with Diaz. So we're going to drive over there to the meet right now. And just a bit of warning, again, this is another mission where having armor is highly recommended. It's also highly recommended that you have a good close quarters weapon as opposed to this assault rifle. So again, the machine pistol from the last mission will work just fine. If you have a shotgun, that also works tremendously well. Because the strategy I'm going to show you here isn't the one that the game really wants you to use. The game is going to place you up on a balcony ledge and tell you to basically snipe people with your sniper rifle. I personally find it more effective to jump down from the ledge and to confront everyone who tries to interrupt the drug deal face to face using the machine pistol or the shotgun.
You must be Cortez's new gun.
Until more gainful opportunities arise. They'll be here any minute. We both better get a good vantage point.
Okay, I'll take the balcony. You get the roof across the yard.
Another thing is to note that both Lance and Diaz have to survive this mission. They'll have health bars that pop up in a second here, and you have to ensure that both of them live through the mission. So they'll usually give a shout out if they're being shot at. So if you hear any of the characters in distress, make sure to give them particular attention. Try and see if there are any enemies attacking them and take them out first. So right now, doesn't appear like anything's going wrong, but not too long, and a rival gang shows up. So we're just going to switch to our shotgun here and go ahead and take them out with that. Hey, that's not nice. Yeah, they'll run you over. The cars, I believe, are scripted, so if you're standing where they're scripted to drive through, you will get ran over. It's not too big of an issue, though. 1 or 2 shotgun shots are enough to take down almost any enemy in this game if they're not wearing armor. And with the shotgun, you actually get a spray of pellets, so you can take out multiple enemies at a time if they're close enough to each other. One thing to be careful of is if you're using the shotgun instead of the machine pistol, actually I think I'll switch now. If you're using the shotgun, be mindful if you hit any vehicles. You don't want any vehicles to explode because they're so close to each other, and if one of them explodes, then it'll basically set off a chain reaction and all of them will explode, which can be bad because Diaz is kind of buried in the middle of all of those vehicles, so if that happens, he may die. Alright, and so we're coming to the end of the mission here. The money that Diaz was supposed to receive in that deal gets taken. However, we are going to chase on the motorcycle after the guy who took it. So again, a machine pistol is a necessity at this point in the game. We're going to be doing another drive-by to take this guy out. So it shouldn't take too long for you to catch up with him, and it's just as easy as shooting him. And it looks like I popped his tires, so that makes it a lot easier. Yeah, if you haven't noticed by this point in the game, you can pop tires, and that renders most two-wheeled vehicles completely useless. If you shoot a four-wheeled vehicle like a car, then what you end up doing is you throw its traction off. So if you can do that, it's helpful. In this case, it was helpful because it slowed him down enough for me to jump off my bike and take care of him. So we're just going to deliver the money to Diaz, and that should bring an end to the current string of Cortez missions. There will be more. However, for the time being, we're going to go ahead and jump into a new string of missions opened up with Ricardo Diaz, and that's going to be, however, in the next episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.